Hello everyone, and here we are again. A new season is here. The 2026B season is set to begin today, as across our three brand new divisions, many Umas will be chasing the championship all the way to December, and the road begins now. So how this will go is, I will show all three races in the video and the results after each of them. In the next video, I will begin to show the standings as well. I also did tweak the points a little bit to award finishing in the top three more. So first place does get 16 points, while 16th will receive 1 point, but now the winner gets 5 bonus points on top of that 16, which totals in 21. Second place will receive 3 extra bonus points, and third place will receive 1 extra bonus point. This will hopefully put a bit more emphasis on winning while also rewarding consistency. With all that out of the way, here is the lineup once again for Division 3, currently as of me recording this. There is one spot open to whoever the next Uma I pull is, whether that is Bamboo Memory, Kopano Ricky, or someone else. Some Umas I've also been able to get for SS and UG ranks, since I've been playing a lot of the new reworked Unity Cup scenario, which has been a great change of pace from Track Blazer. A lot of these Umas are also making their first appearance in the ARB Cup today, and now, let's get to the racing. Here we are, our Division 3 race, our first of 3 races today. Many Umas making their first appearance here in the ARB Cup. There's Measure McQueen as your number 1 favorite. Tosin Jordan, the number 2 favorite. There's Sayun Sky as well. She is posted as the number 5 favorite. A lot of these Umas want to make a good first impression on this new season. Here we go. And they're off. A late start, however, for one of our front runners. That's Ines Fujin. Can she recover? As Sayun Sky looks to take an early lead. There's Mesro Palmer. Kitasan Black. Looks like it may not be a concern, though, for Ines Fujin. 3 wide for the lead as they head into the first corner. Ines Fujin now surges ahead. Sayun Sky is second. Mesro Palmer in third. Kitasan Black is fourth. Ines Fujin, a hard-working Umamusume. She wants to show how much that is going to pay off here today. You see Mesro Palmer and Kitasan Black third and fourth, followed by Biwa Hayahide in Fine Motion. There's Measure McQueen and Tosin Jordan. Hishi Akabono, not really a medium runner back behind them. Gold City, Agnes Digital. You see Asian Flash, who's our number 3 favorite back there as well. Here comes Measure McQueen. Can anyone make a late surge on our 2 front runners? It is still Ines Fujin and Sayun Sky out in front. The push to the finish begins here. Fine Motion getting to work. Say with Measure McQueen. Will anyone break out as Fine Motion jumps to third? Into turn 3 now. It is still Ines Fujin and Sayun Sky out in front. Gold City, however, is on the move. Sayun Sky trying to pull ahead, trying to win one for the golden generation. Ines Fujin, but here comes Agnes Digital. The Simp energy is real. Agnes Digital surges on the outside. Here comes Gold City trying to chase her down, but it may not be enough. It's going to be Agnes Digital winning the Division 3 race. The Simp energy is real, and it paid off for Agnes Digital. Oh my goodness, what a run by her there at the end. And that'll do it there for our first race. Gold City finishes second, and Measure McQueen places in third. Taking a look at the final results today, Agnes Digital wins, 16 points plus 5 bonus points for that win. Gold City ends up in second. That's 3 bonus points for her on top of the 15 she earns. Measure McQueen finishes in third. She gets an extra bonus point on top of the 14 she has earned. Matsukani Tannhäuser finishes in fourth. Asian Flash finishes in 5th, Kitasan Black was 6th, Tosin Jordan was 7th, Mesro Dober finishes in 8th, Satono Diamond was 9th, Sayun Sky ends up in 10th, as Biwa Hayahide finishes 11th, Fine Motion in 12th, Ines Fujin finished 13th, Mesro Palmer 14th, and in 15th was Hishi Akabono. No need to worry for her, we will have some sprint and mile races coming up in our schedule that will definitely benefit Hishi Akabono. And again, we won't take a look at the standings just because this is the first race of the season, but we will for the next one. And with that, let's jump into our Division 2 race. Here is the lineup of who you will see for this division. And as a reminder, the top 3 from Division 3 and Division 2 will move up, while the bottom 3 move down at season's end. So basically, it's like the English Premier League. Now on to our second of 3 races today. This is our Division 2 race. You see our number 1 favorite here today is Manhattan Cafe. Rice Shower sits as the number 2 favorite. And there's King Halo coming in as the number 6 favorite. Had a very cold end to last season, but her pride is what keeps her going. Can she begin that rebound to Division 1 here today? And we're off. Division 2 race is underway as King Halo gets a bit of a late start here. I don't think there's many as front runners for Division 2 here, as Smart Falcon, decent on turf, as I got her to a B in turf on a recent Unity Cup run. She gets out to an early lead. And look at my daughter go. I mean, look at Rice Shower go. She is wasting no time at all as Air Groove sits in second. Smart Falcon just trying to pull away here as they're into turns 1 and 2. Air Groove is second. Fuji Kiseki is third. In fourth is Rice Shower. Rice Shower now surges ahead to second. She's looking fast here early, but the question is, did she go too soon? Rice Shower is second. Air Groove third. Fourth, Fuji Kiseki. Fifth is Agnes Tachyon. Super Creek and Tokai Teo back behind her, and Special Week leads a second pack of runners up ahead. Smart Falcon still holding her own. Rice Shower is second. Then it's Air Groove, Fuji Kiseki, Agnes Tachyon, Super Creek, Tokai Teo, and Manhattan Cafe. Then you see Special Week, Simbly Rudolph up there in the mix as well. Sakura Bakshino, King Halo, Gold Ship, Nice Nature, all up there in the mix as Special Week surges ahead. Look at Special Week go on the inside as they round turn 4 and head for home. It's Air Groove out in front. Fuji Kiseki is second. Rice Shower is third. And down the stretch they come. Does Special Week have enough as King Halo tries to push forward? It is Air Groove and Fuji Kiseki at the line. Air Groove wins it. The Empress takes it home as Air Groove wins the first Division 2 race of the year. Definitely looking strong here. Fuji Kiseki finishes second, while Special Week ends up in third. Man, what a run by Air Groove there at the end. She holds off Fuji Kiseki there for the win. Special Week ends up in third. Rice Shower finishes in fourth. Agnes Tachyon was fifth. Gold Ship ends up in 6th. 7th was Super Creek. 8th was King Halo. 9th was Winning Ticket. 10th, Manhattan Cafe. Tokai Teo was 11th. 12th was Nice Nature. 13th, Simbly Rudolph. 14th was Smart Falcon. Sakura Bakshino 15th. And Harurara ends up in 16th. But not to fear, we do have dirt races coming, and I think she's going to be a favorite to win those here in Division 2. But I know she's certainly a fan favorite, and people will continue to cheer for her, and I know I will too. Now it's time for our main event. The top 16 from the overall 2026A standings, including our overall champion, Measure Orion. Now she's looking to continue to add to the Measure family name, but she has plenty of competition, especially that we will be running all kinds of tracks and aptitudes to balance out the competition and give everyone a chance to win. And here we are for our Division 1 race. Once again, this features the top 16 of our overall standings from last season. Our number 1 favorite coming in is the Overlord, Tiamat Pro, followed by the Supercar, Maruzensky, and of course, the defending champion, Measuro Ryan. While her other sisters are going to be chasing her glory, she's looking to defend her crown. Here we go for the first Division 1 race of the season, and we're off. Here we go. Which of our front runners is going to get the upper hand first? You see Maruzensky, followed by Mayano Top Gun, Mihono Bourbon, and Silent Suzuka. And it looks like Silent Suzuka is going to head to the lead as she takes the lead from the outside as they head into turn 1, building a very sizable lead for that fact. Marozensky is second. Mayano Top Gun sits in third. Fourth is Mihono Bourbon. Taiki Shuttle appears to be leading that second group of pace chasers. She sits in fifth. Mihono Bourbon now going past Mayano Top Gun for third. Up front, though, Silent Suzuka. She's looking good. Marozensky is second. Third is now Mayano Top Gun. Fourth is Mihono Bourbon, followed by Taiki Shuttle and Daiwa Scarlet. Back behind them is El Condor Pasa. Then it's Team Opera O, Meisho Dodo, and Vodka back there in the mix. Marozensky now pushes ahead. She takes the lead from Silent Suzuka. Can Suzuka fight back as they head into turn 3? And look at Daiwa Scarlet go on the outside. Ooh, I got cut off there. Here comes Daiwa Scarlet on the outside. And she's going to look to take the lead. She's looking fast. She gets past Marozensky. Mesro Ryan now trying to get on the move here. Rounding turn 4. El Condor Pasa. Vodka trying to chase down Daiwa Scarlet. But it's all Daiwa Scarlet right now. Ishii Amazon, our runner-up, pushing through as they come to the finish. Vodka trying to chase her rival down, but she's going to run out of time. It's Daiwa Scarlet, and Vodka nearly stole it there at the end. How fitting. You couldn't have scripted that any better. Daiwa Scarlet and Vodka putting on a show to kick off our season as El Condor Pasa finishes in third. Well, let me tell you what, Daiwa Scarlet is not here to play around. She is here to be number 1, and that is exactly what she was here today, holding off her hard-charging rival in Vodka. Again, it doesn't get any better than that. I am excited for what's going to happen coming up this season, especially with how I'm going to end up training some of these Umas in Grand Live coming up, or I guess Grand Concert is what it's going to be called. So, Daiwa Scarlet is your winner. Vodka finishes in second. El Condor Pasa in third. Team Opera O finishes fourth. Meisho Dodo was fifth, so a good run for those two. Sixth was Mayano Top Gun. Mihono Bourbon was seventh. Eighth was Marozensky. Ninth was Taiki Shuttle. She held her own very well here today. Not usually the greatest of medium runners, but she's done a good job. Ishii Amazon in 10th and Mesro Ryan in 11th. Then you got Grass Wonder 12th. Oguri Cap 13th, Matikani Fukukataru in 14th, Silent Suzuka 15th, and Curran Chan all the way back in 16th. But as I've said with other runners, she will have a chance to get some wins here. We have some sprint and miles coming up, so nothing to fear yet. It is just one race. And with that, that will do it for today's Day at the Races. Man, what a fun 3 races this has been. Next time, we're going to be having long-distance races in a test of stamina and endurance. So with that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.